Another day, another trade rumor report. This one revolves around some potential trade suitors for Flames goaltender Jacob Markstrom, and it comes from the Sports World News. It also proves that the Jacob Markstrom trade rumors are escalating. Welcome to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here, you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe because 90% of the people watching are not subscribed. Just while we're on that, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe how fast we hit that milestone. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I love the Flames Digest fam and the Flames community we are building here. It is amazing. So if you're new and you want to stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around the Flames, then make sure you subscribe. But like I said, we've had videos on Tanev, we've had videos on Hanifin, we've even had some on Jacob Markstrom, but now there's a new report about some trade suitors for the Flames goalie. So let's get into the first one. It is the Colorado Avalanche. Now, they're an interesting team this year. They are playing some good hockey. Obviously, they are led by some incredible players. Nathan MacKinnon looks like he could very well be on the way to the Hart Trophy. Cale Makar is one of, if not the best defenseman in the NHL. But the one thing letting them down a little bit this year is their goaltending. Georgiev has been okay, but the save percentage isn't exactly there. The Avs, if they can get a goalie, they can really be front runners. So let's get into this report. So Colorado are contenders with needs in net. Alexander Georgiev has put up wins for Colorado, but his save percentage has left a lot to be desired. And if Colorado got legitimately high-end goaltending, they'd likely enter April as the top dog in the league. Very, very true. Their defense is solid. Their offense is solid. If you ask an Avs fan, they want a goalie for sure, but also probably a good center to be, a middle six center and be very good. Now, a lot of Avs fans would also say from Calgary they'd rather have Nazem Kadri. Obviously, he won the Cup with Colorado a couple seasons ago. But Markstrom's not a bad guess for them. It's definitely possible. Colorado doesn't have the most cap space ever and room to wiggle, so they'd probably have to give up something big. There was an old video on Flames Digest about Bowen Byram maybe being on the return. That's still definitely in the realm of possibility. But I think another way that shows that Markstrom is possible was actually a Darren Dreger tweet this morning. So he said there is no Jake Allen deal to Colorado. The two clubs haven't spoken in days, but there has been previous discussions. Nothing close at this stage. So if Jake Allen's not close to going to Colorado, maybe that means Markstrom could potentially be on his way there. I think it would have to be a crazy, crazy deal in order for Markstrom to end up in Colorado. But the trade deadline is always full of twists and surprises. And don't be completely shocked if it happens, is what I'll say. But that's the first one from Sports World News was Colorado. Now let's get into the second one. The Hurricanes. The Hurricanes are a strong, strong team again this year. Now, they made it to the conference final. The Eastern Conference final last year got swept. They actually seem to always just get swept in the Eastern Conference final. Maybe if they finally had a good goalie, they'd be able to. And Markstrom is definitely someone on Carolina's radar, just as he's, on the trade board for sure. And they could use him. But that being said, Carolina does have 3 goalies. So let's get into that report. So the Hurricanes, meanwhile, have relied upon Kochetkov and Antti Ranta, while Freddie Anderson has been sidelined with blood clot issues. Ranta has struggled mightily this year, as we've seen. My goodness, he has an awful save percentage. While Kochetkov has been solid, but missed time due to a concussion and should likely not be asked to do too much given his young age and the stage of development he finds himself in. Now, they're talking about stage of development in terms of a professional goaltender and the development of his actual body and brain. You don't want to mess up with someone's brain as they're trying to just grow into a human in general. So the concussion problem's obviously an issue, especially for someone younger. That being said, Frederik Andersen has actually been cleared to skate again, so maybe he will be back between the pipes in the near future. So if Freddie Andersen comes back healthy and is playing well, then I can't really see Markstrom going to Carolina, but Carolina still, they're a strong team. They're second in the Metro right now. They could use a good goaltender. They've shown in the past that they can get far in the playoffs. If they get an elite goaltender like Jacob Markstrom, I think he's elite anyway, and I think a lot of Flames fans would say that he is elite. But if Carolina got an elite goalie like Markey, then that could put them over the top. A lot of these teams, they're just a good goalie away from being really, really good. I mean, look at the Leafs. They've had that problem for how long since Johnny Bower was between the pipes way back in the day. But my goodness, a good goalie on a lot of these teams could be the difference. And Carolina, they're another team. Markstrom is probably going to be on their radar. Now, them again, it would have to be an insane deal for it to actually go through. Carolina does not have the most cap space, and they already seem to have a lot of their pieces. I was kind of surprised seeing Carolina too, because when they lose, they seem to be losing relatively low scoring games. Now, I'm not talking 1-0, 2-1, but a lot of, 3-2, 4-2, kind of in that area where the goalie has played well enough, but maybe the scoring's the issue. So I don't know, Markstrom to Carolina as well. It's definitely possible, but if I'm Carolina, just like if I'm Colorado, maybe I'm going for, a middle six center or middle six forward more. Now, let's head into the last one. It is the New Jersey Devils. We've all been hearing about it. The Devils, they almost made a trade with the Flames, as we know. It's been reported, maybe falsely reported, that the discussions reached Markstrom. Not too sure. Markstrom said, he doesn't like hearing his name. He doesn't want to talk about it really that much. Some people are saying that the discussions did go to Markstrom. Some people are saying they didn't. I don't know. It's a lot of he say, she say going on here. I think what we can assume is that a deal was definitely being discussed for Markstrom to go to New Jersey, and it obviously fell through. But does that mean it's impossible for him to go there anymore? No, it does not. It's definitely still possible that a deal could be struck. I don't see it happening, but it's definitely in the realm of possibility. So let's just see what the Sports World News report said. So here it says, the Devils have sputtered this season, but the term remaining on Markstrom's deal could actually be a positive for them given their long-term need in net. Looking ahead to next year and young talent on the roster they can rely on to be better then. So essentially what this is saying is Markstrom would not just be a rental to put New Jersey over the top and help them win a cup this year. Markstrom could be seen as their goalie of the future. Markstrom isn't exactly young, but we know goalies take a long time to develop. So Markstrom obviously has developed. He is very experienced in the NHL. He's proven it in the playoffs as well. So maybe for the future, New Jersey would be more likely to sign him longer term once his contract is up. That being said, $6 million to take on though is a lot. And as we know with the Devils, the Flames, they don't want to retain any salary. New Jersey, not too sure what they'd give up. Mercer, probably out of the question. Alexander Holtz was the name really put in. Who knows what else? Maybe some picks. But it would have to be a very big deal. And I think Conroy would have to budge a little more than he has been to strike the right deal to actually go through. So that's all the Jacob Markstrom trade rumors for now. I don't know what else there's probably every team that's a contender is looking at some sort of goalie other than the ones that are, of course, locked up like Vancouver, Winnipeg, and whoever else. But obviously, I'll keep you updated with all the Markstrom rumors. Now, the last thing we'll look at in this video here today is a look into tonight's game. So tonight, the Flames are hosting, finally back at home, they are hosting the San Jose Sharks. The Sharks are just abysmal this season, so hopefully they can get a win, but here we go. These are the next few games. So there you go. Sharks at 7 p.m. tonight, and then another 3 games at home against Detroit, Winnipeg, and the Bruins. A couple matinee games in there, obviously, Saturday, and then the Family Day game against Winnipeg. But the Sharks, they're tonight's opponent. The Flames, if they want to be making a run at the playoffs, this is the type of game that they have to win. But since this video is revolving around Markstrom, he's actually not playing tonight. He'll be the backup. Dustin Wolf will be starting tonight against the San Jose Sharks. That's from the esteemed Pat Steinberg, very reliable source. So Wolfie will be in net tonight for the Flames, and Markstrom will be the backup. I think this is a smart move. Give Wolf some more NHL experience. Let Markstrom rest a little bit. He's obviously showcased all his skill and value he needs to in order to be traded or, just to remain in Calgary. But Wolfie gets the start tonight. That's good. Markstrom gets some rest. That's also good. I think the Flames have a strong chance of winning tonight, and I hope Wolf can obviously boost his numbers. They aren't fantastic this season in very limited action. I think he's played 4 games so far and has a sub 900 save percentage. So hopefully it can get boosted up tonight. The Sharks are a little shorthanded. Hurdle's hurt. And I think it's Wedgwood in net for them tonight as well. So a pretty strong goalie matchup in terms of Wolf can win it. So hopefully the Flames obviously do well there. One last piece of very good news is that Flames forward Jacob Pelche appeared to have avoided the worst when he got smoked by Jacob Trouba the other night against New York. Obviously, it was an upper body injury. We now know that it is just day to day, and he won't require further surgery on that shoulder, which is very, very good news. That would have been very unfortunate if he was out for longer. So hopefully the shoulder's all good. The upper body's good. He should be in the lineup very soon. It's actually Cole Schwindt coming up again tonight. He will be in the lineup as opposed to Peltier. A little surprised they're not giving Coronado another shot, but Cole Schwindt is a very, very good option. So should be a very, very fun game tonight. If you're tuning in, feel free to comment on any Flames Digest videos, your thoughts about the game, or anything revolving around the Flames. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here, and enjoy the game tonight. Go Flames, go.